AITA for not paying for my stepdaughter's tuition because she wants to be a doctor? My wife and I have been married for a decade. She's a stay-at-home wife and we have no children of our own. She has a daughter from a previous relationship, Sarah, and we've gotten along for the most part. Sarah is a junior in college and pursuing a biology degree with additional courses required by medical schools. She's had dream of being a doctor and helping people since her mom and I met. The problem is she's not a very good student. She's failed her biology 1 class and had to retake it to get a B. She really struggled in her next level biology class and finished with a C. She also got a C in her chemistry class. She got a B in calculus 1 and 2. She's making A's in her non-science and non-math classes, so they're padding her GPA, which is at a 3.2. This semester I just learned she will make B's and C's in her science and math classes. I'm not a doctor and I don't know any doctors, but I did online research. I found out that medical schools require many things, but at the top of the list they is a high GPA and top grades in science and math classes. With Sarah's grades, she's not getting into any medical school. I even looked into nursing school to see if I can talk her into going that route, and all the ones I looked at require higher grades than what she has. I talked with my wife about it and she said medical school looks at other things besides grades, and that's where Sarah excels. She has a solid volunteer resume and she cares about people. I argued none of that matters if her grades are not good enough. She argues that Sarah will do great in the interviews. Like I said, I have no experience with medical school, so I can't argue with her logic. Instead, I talked with Sarah when she came home for Thanksgiving and told her to look into another major because she might not be cut out to be a doctor. She ran to her mom and we all got into a huge argument. I admit I lost my temper and yelled I'm not wasting any more money on something she'll fail at. I told them both I'm not paying for next semester's classes unless she changes her major to something more realistic. I feel bad, I really do, but I'm not rich and I don't have money to waste if she doesn't have a chance to get into medical school. AITA? Additional info. The reason why I want her to switch majors is that having a biology degree without any advanced degree is useless from my research. While I don't know any doctors, I have friends who have biology degrees without other advanced degrees and they couldn't do anything with it. One had to go back to school for another degree. One works as an assistant manager at Lowe's, another has been a receptionist for 20 years. They all advised against getting just a biology degree. While these are all noble jobs, they didn't need to pay for a biology degree to get those jobs. I'm still willing to pay for her degree if she switches to something that will allow her to get a good job. NTA the YTA are ridiculous. Medical schools are very competitive and every one of them have a minimum GPA requirement. If her GPA is below that, they'll automatically reject her without the chance of an interview. While she can make a decent living with a biology degree, she has to be good in science and math to excel in those fields. If she's making B's and C's, they're not even going to interview her. I understand the people saying you should give her a semester to improve, but they don't understand how science and math work. The more advanced science and math classes are built upon what should have been learnt in the lower level classes. If she's making B's and C's in lower level classes, she's going to really struggle in upper level classes. If she got a C in basic chem, she's not going to get an A in organic chem. Is this sarcastic? I can't tell. If not, here's the answer. Speaking from someone who was in school not too long ago and wanted to pursue a similar route to the daughter in the story. Colleges don't actually give a fuck, the guidance is simple. They will say retake the class if this is the goal you want, or retake the class to change that C to an A. They won't dissuade you from pursuing it. In my case, I made the conscious decision to drop it myself. Clearly was not my skill set and it was never going to happen. I had moved around, went to a few colleges and have many friends who went to college. It's all the same story through and through. Very few advisors will dissuade you from pursuing a certain degree path, no matter how unrealistic it is for the student.